And you talk a lot in the book Padma as well, how he lived super consciously
Yeah.
and how he always look, found the super conscious solution for problems when they presented themselves. Were there any for you personally that really stand out that you shared in the book, or any that come to mind right now, or his example of super conscious living really sort of woke you up in that way?
There were so many through the years, some smaller than others. You just never knew what he was going to come up with because it was always fresh and inspired in some way, but sometimes it would seem, for instance, when I took over managing the publishing, at the time, most publishers uh, had distributors, and they had authors go on author tours. They didn't have online yet. Um, they had certain ways of getting their books out. And Swami said to me one day that Rajarsi Janakananda, Yogananda's foremost male disciple, or disciple, period, he was a multimillionaire, which back then, today would be a multi-billionaire. And he funded the publishing department in Yogananda's life with funds to send out two monastics, two monks at a time, to go around and visit individual bookstores across the country. And Swami said Autobiography of a Yogi really took off
Mm,
with that campaign when that happened.
wow.
He only had to tell me that once, and I realized we could do that. We have a community, we have lots of people, we have a small publishing department, but I invited two people at a time from different departments to go out for a month at a time. And Swami gave us a motorhome he had used for a tour that had been donated. And they went across the country. And after a month of visiting bookstores, we would fly out the next two people, and the original ones would come back. So we did that. We
Mm,
opened up 2,000 bookstores
wow.
across the country. I mean, there was a lot more to it than that. We did it very efficiently, but it was a super conscious idea that Rajasi had, and then Swami had, and shared with me, and boom, I recognized it, and it really worked for us. And the other thing is that other publishers that I was in networking with, they were drooling with envy because they didn't have the staff to do something like that. And we had the backdrop of an entire community.
Mm. You're inspiring me. We need to be doing more of that today. I'm taking notes. Um, there was one, speaking of that, actually, there was a story I read in your book that was about someone that was doing a sales trip for probably Crystal Clarity at the time when
Right.
the Northridge earthquake happened. Can
Yeah.
you tell us that story and how Swami responded? The man called and said, I'm going to cancel the trip. And how did
Yeah.
Swami respond to that?
He surprised all of us. He asked for the phone, and because I had called him, the man from Swami's office, he asked for the phone, and he said to the man, "No, you're not. Don't come back." He said, "Stay there and finish your tour." And this the man said, the staff person said, but Swami, the stores are, all the products are on the floor. They fell off the shelves and it's a mess. Nobody's actually meeting with buyers right now. And Swami said, well, then go to the stores where you had appointments and help them put their stores back together.
I love that. I love that story. That courage in selfless service and just, well, if that's, there's a need there, then there's an opportunity for you to help and be of service.
Yeah, and it was super conscious because I would have never thought of that. I just was feeling compassion and trying to get that man's home safe.
Hmm.
But, Swami's guidance was great. Stay in the battle and keep your word. We gave our word, we'd be there to be there and uh, be helpful.